All right, Coach, thanks. We are across the Cumberland River from downtown Nashville at Nissan Stadium in Tennessee. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other. Made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Tennessee Titans. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Check, check. Walk 54. Walk 54. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Alert. Hey, wahoo.
Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on second and 10. Now Trubisky. Then the hook up here to Allen Robinson. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Alert.
On third down, Trubisky. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good 20 yards.
18.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
They'll run on second down with Cohen. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
So they tried the 59-yarder and missed it, and now this offense starts just 1 yard shy of midfield.
Y'all playing the wrong football.
They'll run on first down. It's Taylor. 10 yards on the pick. there, and it'll be second down.
You don't want no problem with me.
Yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the Bears 40-yard
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
Watch the twist. Eddie Weapon. Three. Mike, three. Here we go. Mike, three.
Now a give right side. It's Taylor. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Extra point put through by Succop, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole, because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
Mike 50, Mike 50.
On 3rd down, Taylor. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense, because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
This will be fielded at the 8. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
at their own 29-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
On second down, it's Cohen. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
A gain of 12. And the Bears first down.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Watch 54, watch 54. I'm here all day. I'm here.
First down, a run with Cohen. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports.
180. Red, 54. Push him back. Push him back. Pilot, 64. Weak.
On second down now, it's Cohen, and he'll get it down to the 47 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On first and 10, it's Trubisky, and his throw here's incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
Check pass. Check pass. Check 3. Check pass.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. Open man is Trey Burton. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Trubisky. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Here we go.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
We want it. Come to my world. Mike 9. Hey, we gotta get to 9.
They'll set up a throw. Buying time to his left. And able to find Dorsett. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
He's going to look deep for Perriman. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. On 2nd down, it's Cohen. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, it didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
From the gun on third down, it's Trubisky. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but, boy, he's playing really well. Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now a pass hauled in downfield. That one good for 24 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Watch the pass. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming.
Now Taylor. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
I know you felt that one. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
On third down, it's Taylor. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Succop's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Let's go. Let's do this.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Trubisky. Looking deep for Gabriel. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time, and it's third down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Here's Trubisky to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line.
At their own 11-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says...
And now nothing but green ahead of him. 20, 10, touchdown. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check. Fresno. Switch it. 22, Jet, Bama. 22, Jet, Bama. Showing it. Oh!
Now this time he'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
On second down now. It's Taylor. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great effort there. His third touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken near the 13. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Mike's 5-4. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Hey, ball. Watch 54.
On first down, Trubisky. His throw incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. But it'll be second down. From the 21, it's second and 10.
Hey, 18.
Trubisky will throw. Open man is born. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 12 yards there and a first down. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Protein spill. Mike 5-4.
Trubisky gives to Cohen, and he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the 7-yard line.
Ran. 54 is Mike.
Now it's Trubisky. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in the cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This has kind of been the story all night long, hasn't it? An inability to really get much done on third downs, and it's costing them.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. Throwing here, Trubisky. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. On first down, Taylor. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4. Second and 4. He's going to look deep for Perriman. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Titans. Rashad Perriman, 87 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point put through by Succop, and the lead will swell by one more.
Titans 34, Bears nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball, and that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down.
Go, go.
Here we go on 4th down with Trubisky. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Brings up 2nd and a yard. At the Bears 2 yard.
They'll run it again with Henry. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that will extend this big lead. This will be taken about the 12. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jeffrey Simmons, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Another try after the first down sack. Trubisky got the connection here to Bourne. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in.
Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Harold Landry able to put an end to that play, and in so doing, puts an end to this 3rd quarter. Back now in Nashville, and this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Now Trubisky to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. That's going to be knocked. Tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
They're running it.
They'll run on 1st down. Taylor, and he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Yeah, baby.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tackled. Especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Combo, combo, combo. I'm coming. It's easy. Go.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Mike, up, go. 3. Combo, combo, combo.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's fourth down.
And that was just situational football 101 right there. Excellent decision to throw that one away. You know he would have loved to have converted right there to keep the pressure on and build on this lead. But the best play, avoid the sack, taking care of the football.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And it's second down.
You ain't doing nothing. You ain't doing nothing today.
Now Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. The Bears on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Out right to Bourne.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
High 7. Block 54. Exit, exit. Hey, watch that,
Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game film from the prior game when they...
Pressure comes and Trubisky goes down. Jeffrey Simmons make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. They're going on 4th down. It's Trubisky. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. It's caught inside the 25. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears claw one back. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. And he will get into the end zone as the deficit moves from really bad to slightly less than really bad. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick.
All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instant...
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Leonard Floyd in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The Titans on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 down at the 31. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and now it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. He's got Smith here. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. The play action fake, they'll look to throw. That is caught, it's Perriman.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. He's at the 50, the 40, 30. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
Here's Trubisky to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Let's go, defense. Who we got?
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's 2nd and 8. He's got this one complete to Perriman. That one a first down pickup of 8. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. He finds Corey Davis. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll set up a throw. And this one's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Derrick Henry. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Fighting to stay upright. Oh, fighting off the defender. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule.
And now here is another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Nice job, bro. Keep doing it. Touchdown.
Suck up for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Next to score, Titans 51.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes team...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 35. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Alert, 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 alert. Buzz.
2nd and 10. It's Trubisky again. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now.
54, right there. 54, Mike. Got you. Alert, 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 alert. Mike 5-4.
Looking to throw again, Trubisky. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Alert flow, alert flow, alert flow. Hey, 1-7. Check. 18. Mike 54.
Again, it's Trubisky. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. But now it's 3rd and goal. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Maybe one final chance here to make this a bit more respectable as he'll go for it on 4th and goal.
18. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. We got to get the ball. Hey, exit. Right here. Let's go. Hey, watch Sam. Check Mike 54. Mike. Red. I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that.
Here we go. It's Trubisky on 4th down. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Titans defense will celebrate the goal line stand.
50's the mic. Now watch run. 50, Mike, 50. Check.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Let's go. Mike 50. And we got to get to the ball, T. We got to get to the roll. Check.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he fends him off. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Tennessee, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Jaguars will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Bears, it's loss number 3 for them on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, oh there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. They on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle this. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, oh there with the hands. they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey, or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets, the coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble.